Wow, 2021. It was a pretty crazy year looking back. Just a big heartfelt thanks to everybody watching the videos, and just a note out to Adam and Jalissa for helping get our Patreon page kickstarted. Thank you, guys. And we're just trying to figure things out as we go, but it's going out all right, I guess. Looking back over the videos here, I can't believe how many things we actually got done. Once we got the boat into the water, I guess our seasons start from the haul out to the haul out. That's the way I've kind of done my seasons here. So when we hauled out, one of the things that we did was we worked on the SETI and ended up pulling the shaft seal out. The whole shaft out, anode, changed the stuffing box, even there's I think it's called a strut. It's like the support piece of steel was a little bit bent. I didn't know, but I managed to figure that out and straighten it out. And the bilge died on us. I removed the old motor mount. We fixed the traveler. On the hull, we ended up refixing or repairing the keel. I just really reinforced it more than anything. I repaired it in the previous season and wanted to double check it. So we added 4 more layers of fiberglass to the back of the keel, and then finished off some more hull repairs and installed some new winch mounts. Changed the cutlass bearing. I learned how to transport the cutlass bearing in ice and to shrink it over 3 days. I kept it in the fridge, and that worked out great. And the new motor mount I built out of aluminum. I decided to go direct drive to try that out this year, and I do like that a lot better. So I kind of hand fabricated the actual mount for the engine and the motor, and first I started out here with a straight coupler, but ended up switching it out to a flex coupler because it was just a slight wobble in it, and had a paint explosion when we did the anti-foul on the boat. I thought I'd be smart and open up the drill and stir the paint, but it went flying. And anyways, we got the mast prepared for launch. I ran totally out of time because we were 6 weeks late, and I was locked out until the end of February, March. So we couldn't kind of get on the boat to do certain things. So I had some damage and things that I needed to fix on there. But eventually we got out in the water in May 11th. My original launch date was April, I think 3rd or something like that. So it was a bit late. I was grateful to Ed for helping me sail her out of the yard over to our slip. And I had a temporary slip for a little while and had a different view watching the sunset and the sunrise. It's a nice location, actually. It's good to have the boat back in the water, but it was a little weird being in the lockdown. So once the boat was in the water, I ended up connecting up the sink and testing the drifter out. I learned how to splice. We finally finished the fiberglassing on the galley. That took a while. We made some doors and plugged up the porthole windows that I had taken out, and I had redone the entire electrical system, put in the Blue Sea Systems panel, removed the lights. I installed some night lights. Those were all LEDs, and I ended up finishing the electrical area. So basically the main cabin area is half done. I still have to finish the floor and the SETI and the table. And I was very grateful to have David come down and help with the doors, the cabinets, and so he spent 2-3 weeks with me, which was great. Just working on the boat. We finished the doors, and he helped me get up the mast a couple of times. And we moved the faucet over so that I could get better orientation there on the galley counter. And thanks to Atkinson Hoyle for giving me a new hatch. Really appreciate that. The guys did a good job. Installed some jack lines and ran a number of speed tests. Actually, that was an interesting episode. And finally I've got my throttle working properly. I realized that my max motor RPM was set too high. So funny, I got rained on in the boat. and did some battery maintenance, and tried to unstick my knot meter. There's just so much algae there. My knot meter was just coated, and finally got my VHF installed and out of the closet. Getting ready to haul out, I finished off I had to re-weld the cradle. The tops on them were a little bit thin, so I re-welded those and managed to take the boat away. And I guess during the season, very grateful to be able to get as many sails in as we did. Like I said, it was kind of a strange season because we had certain lockdowns and restrictions, and then they got released or relaxed, and so we got a little bit of a season in here. So it was like I said, I'm reflecting on the past year. I was pretty grateful for it, and my temp marina. Got a number of sails in. I was sailing with some friends, with John and Ed and Andrew, and just a bunch of different people that came out with me. And my family, my mom and dad, got out on the lake, and we hit record boat speeds this year because the new sails that we had got put on. And there's Canada Day serenading, which was great. And we got to see the bridge a number of times. I think I put another 300 or 400 nautical miles of sailing, even just in the harbor and on Lake Ontario. So got a little bit of sailing in, which was good, but we decided to stick it close because of the pandemic. And there's David learning how to paddleboard and learning how to sail, captaining the boat. He's doing a great job. And abundance of nature out in the marina, which is great. Got to swim over at Burlington Beach. It was a bit cold. I remember David shrieking. And we went out to 50 Point too, which was a lot of fun. Got to sail through about 10,000 cormorants as we went over to the lake, or went through the lake, and we ended up at 50 Point. During the year, actually, we hit 500 subscribers, so really thankful for that. Thanks everybody for watching. Like I said, we're just documenting our journey and documenting bringing this boat back to life from the 1975 Hughes 35. It didn't have anything working on it at the time, so when I bought it, and now we've got new things that are breaking on it, but it's going good. Oh, this was a fun one here. I remember we didn't misjudge. We were just sort of second guessing ourselves. But we had this huge tanker coming after us as we were going through the canal, the lift bridge. But we did stay ahead of it, so that was good. We were pushing the motor pretty hard there that day. Drained the batteries good. And we finished off maybe this season. Got a little bit more of my solo sailing in and learning how to navigate the marina entry. So there's this little gap that's pretty tight, and I think there had about 2 or 3 feet on each side of the boat, so I was able to get the boat in there under sail, and like I said, I'm getting comfortable now with the management of the boat, sailing single-handedly. So I've kind of got things where I want them now in the layout in the cockpit, which is making things easier. So anyways, to close off, just wanted to say I'm super grateful for all the sunsets I was able to see out on the marina and out on the water. Looking forward to 2022 and finishing off some key projects, and if I get them done, then I'll be looking at taking the boat south, starting the journey next year. If weather is good and projects are good and work is good and health is good, that's what we'll be trying. If not, well, then we'll just wait one more year. But just slowly getting through these projects, and grateful for everybody's support. Really appreciate that. So thank you. Looking forward to 2022. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.